de Gutes is the author of Objects in Mirror Are Closer Than They Appear, winner of the 2016 Oregon Book Award in Creative Nonfiction, and a finalist for the Lambda Literary Award in Lesbian Memoir Biography.
Thanks. I'm really happy to be here, and thanks to my three sisters for driving in, and my ginormous chosen family for driving in all the way from the North Bay. I really appreciate it. I can't remember if the lapels of the tuxedo jacket were crushed velvet or shiny satin. Some of the details are simply lost to the degrading dendrites and failing synapses of time. It was a black jacket, however, even though it was 1982 and it could have easily been powder blue. The shirt was a classic tuxedo shirt, the buttons and bow tie permanently attached. You actually slid into the shirt back to front and secured it with a bit of Velcro, the quicker to get the high school seniors in and out of the photo studio. Still, tuxedo. This is how it felt to change from the black velvet drape to the tuxedo. It was like diving into a cool, mineral-laden river, the way water slides all silky over skin turned pink from too much July sun. The way a body moves with the current, slipping along seemingly languidly, only to find itself much further downstream than expected. Or it felt like this, like a sigh made at the end of a day when at last you can crawl into your king-sized bed, just made with clean purple 600 thread count Egyptian cotton sheets, like a whisper across your tired body, the memory foam mattress, a reminder of what soft is supposed to feel like. It did not feel like sitting exposed on the top of a white rock mesa in New Mexico's Chaco Canyon, the wind kicking up the fine grit of desert topsoil and the pulverized sandstone exfoliating the fair Irish skin on my cheeks and neck, searing my eyes, worrying my chattering mind about melanomas and carcinomas and survival in this too bright landscape. No, that's what the velvet drape, off the shoulder, no push-up bra or pearls felt like. The way I remember it is, it didn't occur to me not to wear a tuxedo for my senior portrait. I felt handsome, not beautiful, dapper, not sexy. Of course tuxedo rather than drape. Of course bow tie rather than earrings. Then the proofs arrived in the mail. Although I can't remember whether the lapels of the jacket were soft or silky under my fingertips, I remember what my mother said when she got to the last 3 pictures in the stack of proofs, after all the various poses with the drape, looking left, looking right, looking back over my shoulder. When she got to the last 3 photos, her voice rose half an octave, grew loud, and she said, "What in the world were you thinking?" Good question, that. For someone who was forbidden to wear her favored 501s and plaid flannel to school, presumably because they accented the butch in her, someone who only allowed herself the most cursory of thoughts about what those clothes signified, someone who stood mute, scuffing a toe nervously back and forth across the sidewalk anytime Allison Green stood too close in all her love's baby soft glory. What was I thinking? How did that kid find the courage to ask the photographer if he, and the photographer was a he, to ask if he would take her picture in a tuxedo? Did she find it easier to make the request with his head tucked under the black fabric that hung off the box camera? Like the safety of the confessional her father entered on Saturdays, was it somehow easier to say to a face she could not see, "Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. It has been 6 weeks since I last wanted to wear a tuxedo. And Lord, I want to wear one today and be memorialized in living color." Thank you. In the back. And also I would like to say that if you want to get an essay a week from me, text the word authentic to 66866. That's 66866. Thanks.